Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
They say they trusted him. The people accusing a local hockey doctor of sexual assault face him in court for a second day.
And it was just kind of the thing that freaked me out, was thinking that I might have been groomed since I was a kid.
That testimony happening right now in an Oakland County courtroom. Good to have you with us here at noon. I'm Jason Colthorpe. Dr. Zvi Levrin is facing dozens of counts of sex assault. Jacqueline Francis is in Farmington Hills for the second day of this hearing. And Jacqueline, we've heard from quite a few victims now.
Yeah, a total of 6 victims have taken the stand, and the pattern here is clear. The victims first meet Dr. Levrin as kids playing youth hockey. Over the years, a trusting relationship is formed, which they say the doctor then exploited, sexually assaulting them as adults. The former players continued to see the doc in their 20s and 30s for medical reasons and yoga sessions, doing so at his home office. The defendant, Dr. Zvi Levrin, a urologist from Farmington Hills, is facing more than 30 counts of criminal sexual misconduct. Levrin has sat in court throughout the testimony. One victim today describing his disbelief after a 2020 yoga session ended with the doctor massaging him inappropriately.
Kind of this thing where it's like, this person's been in my life since I was a kid. And I couldn't really connect the idea that someone that I've known and has been, helpful to me would do something like that. So it took me a while to really realize and make the full connection.
How's that experience impacted you?
It really messed me up.
Not all of the victims we heard from have ties to youth hockey. One man we heard from this morning said he was referred to Dr. Levrin from his primary care doctor, and that the 2020 medical examination he had with Dr. Levrin turned into a sexual assault. We expect to hear from more witnesses this afternoon. Reporting live in Farmington Hills, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Yeah, and we will see you a little later tonight, Jacqueline. Thank you. A Local 4 update to a crash that might have impacted your morning commute. We now know why the eastbound lanes of I-96 were shut down in Detroit. Police say a 19-year-old man from Hamtramck was speeding, lost control, and hit 2 cars on the freeway at Livernois. He went up to an embankment and was thrown from his car. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. No one else hurt in this crash. The freeway has since reopened. We're working to learn more about a serious crash that shut down Telegraph in Monroe County this morning. This is Sky 4 overhead just before 7 a.m. It appears a person and a semi were involved here. Telegraph Road has since reopened in this as well. This afternoon, students at Michigan State University walking out of class to demand action on gun control. It falls on the eve of the 2-month anniversary of the shooting that killed 3 students on campus. Tomorrow, advocacy groups will meet with lawmakers at the state capitol. A gun safety package that includes universal background checks, red flag laws, and safe storage requirements is making its way through the legislature. In Louisville, Kentucky, new body cam video shows officers rushing toward the shooter at a downtown bank. Authorities say the 25-year-old shooter was in an ambush position, shooting from behind the lobby's reflective glass. 5 of his co-workers were killed. Take a look at the body cam video here after a bullet grazed Officer Corey Galloway, who scrambled to take cover and return fire.
I think I got him down. I think he's down.
My word. The shooter's family released a statement to NBC News overnight saying their son had mental health challenges that were being addressed, but there were never warning signs he was capable of a shooting like this. The motive is still under investigation. Better news for your money. Inflation continues to cool down. A new report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics finds consumer prices climbed 5% last month. That's down from 6% in February. It's the 9th straight month of that cool down. It's still well above the Federal Reserve's target, and investors think the Fed will raise rates again by 1/4 point during a meeting coming up next month. Inflation, just one of the topics that Help Me Hank wants to talk to you about. Hank is getting out in the community to hear about issues impacting you directly from you. He's been to restaurants in Roseville, Canton, and Taylor, and this afternoon he's in Ferndale and joining us live from the Hambo, Coney Island, near 9 Mile and Woodward. Hank, what are you having?
Hey, Jason, I think I'm going to do a wrap today, a Greek wrap, right? I'm sure you've been here before. Hambo, a popular spot. Here's the menu right here, Woodward near 9 Mile. The staff has been so welcoming. Take a look. Kathleen, show off your T-shirt. Hey, kid Hambo, look at that. That is a first for our Help Me Hank meetups. We appreciate the warm welcome. Jason, as you mentioned, take a look at some of the video from our meet and greet earlier today. A lot of people showing up talking about inflation. We're hearing a lot of issues regarding DTE. People still dealing with unresolved issues and concerns from the big ice storm more than a month ago. People also talking about landlord issues, battles with contractors. I mean, you name it, we're covering all the consumer issues that people are worried about today. If you didn't have an opportunity or you don't have an opportunity to make your way out here at Hambo, because we're going to hang out here for a while, we haven't even had lunch and we still have more people to talk to. There are many different ways you can get in touch with me directly. We want to work to solve your consumer issues. I also want to hear from viewers too about other locations we should be hitting. As you mentioned, we've hit most of the metro area. We've tried to hit every county. We want to get into as many cities as possible. So if you have an idea of a hot lunch spot, a diner, somewhere where we should go and work to meet more of our viewers and hear more about your consumer complaints, I want to hear from you directly. But Jason, very warm welcome here at Hambo's Coney Island here in Ferndale. We're going to hang out for at least another hour or so, talk to the rest of our viewers, and we'll keep you posted on the progress here. But for now, Jason, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
Looks great, and obviously goes without saying, I really hope to have a Hank and Hambo shirt by the end of the day. We appreciate it.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right, Hank, thank you. Well, it wasn't long ago I would look at the Skycam over Ann Arbor and just feel so bad for the students having to walk to class at 8 a.m. with temperatures hovering in the 20s. Not the case today. Enjoy that cross-campus walk because it looks gorgeous there as well as a lot of places. Let's get to Ashley Barassi, who's watching the forecast for us today.
Yeah, Jason, I have a feeling there are a lot of young students out there on the Diag today. It's one of those days you want to get outside and enjoy the sunshine, and temperatures have been part of an upward swing. So if you compare this lunch hour to 24 hours ago yesterday at noon, we are about 5 degrees warmer across southeastern Michigan. That puts our temperatures well into the mid, if not upper 70s in some locations. 78 here in the city already, 76 off in Ann Arbor, and 74 in Pontiac. And so let's take a live look at downtown Detroit. Blue skies. We are going to hold on to mostly sunny conditions throughout today, even going in to your Thursday. It will be a little windy out there for your Wednesday afternoon, so we could see wind gusts upward of 25 miles per hour. So you see those sustained winds in the teens, and then we will have some gusts, especially into the later part of the afternoon, early evening, that could get closer to about 30 miles per hour. But today, our afternoon high likely right around 80. We're on track to be hitting it later this afternoon, but we're still nowhere near record territory. The record for today was set back in 1977. That was 89. And so the closest we get to a record might be Friday, but still we're about 5 degrees off of that. And if you are heading out, make sure you have our Forewarn weather app with you. Even when conditions are beautiful like this, you can track the wind speeds, and then we will be also tracking some big changes this weekend that you'll want that radar in the palm of your hand for.
Love it. All right, we'll see you soon. The royal family makes an announcement on the big coronation next month. We're back on the noon with who RSVP'd yes, but not +1. Black toxic fumes billowing out of a recycling plant in Indiana. What that means for hundreds of people nearby. Stay with us.